Yeah, you already know who it is. You already know.
Yo, Peaches. Oh shit, that's like wrong ways. Still wrong ways. I might get copyright for that because yo, television things. I don't want no television things, dog. I gotta move my camera up though. You can read my rap book. My rap book. Hold on. Uno momentos. Por favor, senores and senoritas. Yo, can you see me? Can you see me? Am I here? Am I clear? Am I crystal like in your ear? Yo, can you see David James? Wow, big up David James. Don't know. Hold on, I gotta put a different backdrop on it still, cause this don't look right. Hold on, I will just now. I just did a stream, but I think I messed it up, cause I had it to record only. Cause I was thinking about doing like a recorded video, and I don't do recorded videos, but I'm gonna start doing recorded videos. And I was like, I had it all in my mind to do a recorded video, and I still had it on that setting when I went live, so I don't think you guys got it live, but you did get it live because I seen Frankie in the mix. Excuse me. And I seen Jay Lee in the mix, Justin Lee in the place to be, and I called this girl Katie, and that's Kimmy. That's Kimmy K. And like I called, well, Katie K, Kimmy K. Nah, she needs another name. Kimmy, 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 Kimmy J, because she's with Justin, right? So Kimmy J. There you go. Jay Lee and Kimmy J. There you go. Done. Solved that problem. Out of the question. Pops. Into the into the bins on some good things. Straight up. I think I sent the thing out still. Hold on, let me check if I sent it. No, I didn't. I always do that. I don't, and I think that I did, but I didn't because I'm stupid like that. But that's Peach, so sorry, you have to deal with me. I did now. So now Budgie can get in the mix. Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna have like proper professionals on this shit, not me just talking like meh, 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 meh. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I apologize. I go live just to go live, but you guys are the only connection I have. You know what I mean? And my man's in the place. I see him. I see him. I see him. I see him. I'm trying to get my mouse to work. My mouse works now. Yes, Budgie's in the building.
Morning.
Morning. I ain't gone to sleep yet. It's only like midnight here, dog. What are you talking about?
Right, it's about 5:15 a.m.
Oh, you're up early. What are you doing up so early? On a Saturday.
Going to work, man. Yeah.
Oh my days, you have to work today?
Yeah, look, and I'm wearing my colours at work, man.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You can't get better than that.
No,
You
man.
cannot get better than that. Like, you cannot get better than that, man. Yo, I'm wearing my colors all the time. My mom bought me this the other day. Still, claret jumper, man. It's wicked, hood and all.
No, no.
What? Yes, sir. So, Budgie, I don't give two things about no games, no nothing. How are you
Yeah.
doing? How are you doing, Dark? I ain't talked to
Yeah,
you in a
I'm all
bit.
right, mate. I'm all right. I'm just a little bit stressed, from Thursday's game, but
Yeah,
hey, you know.
so proud of the boys, though.
Oh, God, man. Listen, it's been a roller coaster ride. It's been
Yep,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm loving the shirt.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Look at that. Hey?
Yeah, no, this is Andy Miles, man. Big up Andy Miles. But like, you have to be so proud of the boys. Like, I like before I did the show, but I don't think it got aired because I did it record, but I didn't mean to do it record. But still, certain people were able to see it live. I don't know how. I don't know why. But like, I was comparing the UEFA, kind of like what was it? It was like the Eurovision or like The Voice or like Britain's Got Talent. When you have your favorite who's gonna win,
Yeah.
and then at the last minute, like they break their leg, hence Aaron Cresswell. Then they lose
Mhm.
their voice, hence going 10 men down. And it's like everything went against us. Everything, like the referee did not want to issue a red card, but he did after VAR. And it's almost like what I was saying, Budge, and thank you for letting me get my saying, but it's like what I was saying is like the referees are like the traffic like police, and then VAR is like the police, and then the FIFA and everything else who makes the final decisions, they're like the judges and the laws. And he didn't want to issue the red card, but VAR pulled it back, and they did. Now, would you have? I pose this question to you. Would
Yeah.
you have preferred Cresswell to leave the man alone and maybe conceded a goal so we'd be 11 man up, or would you preferred
Well,
what he did? Like,
I would have
yeah,
preferred him not to have brought him down, definitely.
yeah.
Um, and it was a blatant red card, mate. You can't argue with it.
No, but was it, this is what I have to ask you. When the ball was kicked, because I know Zuma went out of position and it left Cresswell like in,
exposed.
Open waters. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was in open waters. But when the ball was kicked, and I haven't watched it back, so I'm talking ignorant right now. But when the ball was kicked, was Cresswell the last man back?
yeah,
I, okay, okay,
yeah.
fair play, fair enough, fair enough.
Like you
Cause,
say,
yeah,
Kurt Zouma has left him in open water.
oh, big time, big time,
Have you
big
got
time.
me coming out through your speakers?
Why? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm
Tell
getting
me.
feedback of my voice.
No, you know what? That's because I had this shit on before when I was commenting on two things. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this off. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Just because I don't, as you noticed, I haven't been on More Than Family because I haven't had a phone in like the last week,
Oh,
and I
really?
yeah, and I probably won't have a phone for like the next week. Like, yeah, I
Okay.
dropped it so many. Is the feedback still coming through?
No, no. Okay.
Okay, yeah, see, yeah, I turned it off. But yeah, no, my phone, it's like kind of, I don't know, Jaws ate it up. The Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park ate it up. Like it fell so many times. I had the green screen thing happening on it, and I was able to get around it here and there, like do a hard reset and this, that, and the third. But eventually, it just went kapoots. So yeah, I gotta pay up my bills. I owe like 100 something for this and 100 something for that. Once I paid them off, which I got it all under control. Once I get those things done, which I will within the next 2 days, um, yeah, I'll be able to get a new phone, and I'm gonna get a new phone with like a nice camera. And
Yeah.
I've been looking at phones with nice cameras, Budgie, and Sony Xperia. I don't know. You have a look at them. Sony Xperia
Let me just
One.
tell you that
Go on.
about Sony Xperia that I found.
Okay,
I
go
had
on.
one. Oh, I am getting a little bit of feedback. Um, I had one about 4 years ago,
Yep.
and the camera was beautiful, but I found it really difficult to get apps. Um, I'm just getting loads of feedback.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm working on it, dog. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. What about now? Have a word?
Yeah, go on. No, it's still there.
It's still there. What the? Hold on. Hold on.
I
I
haven't
ju-
got any other devices on at all. I've
no,
got my
neither
TV
do
on,
I.
but that's been muted.
Yeah, no, I got that one on. I had that one on. What else? I don't got any devices on at all.
Right.
At all.
Oh, I'm not hearing you now.
Is
I'm
it
not
good now?
hearing me now. That's all right. Yeah, yeah. So I found that the Sony Xperia was
Yep.
really difficult to get apps on. The ones I wanted, anyway. Um,
What do you? Hold on, hold on. Let me turn on this. Hold on, hold on. What do you mean? You were able? Can you hear me or no?
yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
There should be no feedback now.
No, there isn't.
Yeah. Thank you. Uh,
Ever so slight, but I can hardly hear
see,
it.
fucking stupid. Like I'm shit at this. Sony
But,
Xperia. Talk to me.
yeah, I just felt the cameras were great on them, but I just found them really difficult to get apps, and I found it difficult to get around the phone. And
Okay.
I can get around most phones,
Yep.
I just really didn't get on with the Xperia too much. I think you should test it before you think of buying it. They may have changed it now.
Yeah. No,
So
they
if
did.
there's any way they can give you like half an hour to just
Yep.
navigate around the phone,
Yep.
you might find that you're fine with it. But
So let me ask you this because I did too, Budgie, have a
yeah,
Sony Xperia, and it was a big blaster. It was a big
yeah,
blaster of a phone, and
yeah,
I got like stupid me. I got like a case from like Wish or something like that. It took like a year to get here, but I got a big old case, and it was like a brick. And I didn't like that about it. I wasn't shooting YouTube things or anything at
yeah.
that sort of time.
Mm,
Apps, I don't know. I'll download this one, that one. Didn't really find too much of a problem, but I get what you're saying. The other phone was the Google Pixel 6
I've
Pro.
never
That's
used
the
one.
other one that they say is like top notch for camera and everything else.
Yeah.
What's your ideas on
Well,
that?
yeah, I've never used one. I don't know anyone that's got one, so I can't really comment on it. It's not a phone I'm familiar with.
You got the iPhone, don't you?
No, I've now got I've got a new phone now. It's
Okay.
called Realme,
Yep.
and I've found it brilliant. I mean, the camera on it's good.
What brand is that? Like
It's called
Samsung or
Realme.
iPhone?
No, it's an Android
What kind of brand of phone is that, Budgie?
called Realme. Hang on, let me just.
Can you hear me or did I go mute?
No, you're all right. I can hear you.
Oh yeah, the whatchamacallit, the Google Pro 6. Never mucked around with that. Have you heard any good things or bad things? Or, and then I asked about your phone, and you got the real me. Who's real me? Like what's that? What
I
phone
don't
is
know
is
who
that? The
makes it,
Android
mate.
phone,
Yeah, it's
iPhone?
an
What is it?
Android. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an Android. It's
Yep.
about the same size as my the Samsung J12 I was using.
Okay.
It's about the same size,
Yep.
but it's got a nicer camera on it. It's got 128 gigabytes of storage.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, mate. And I paid, I think, 80 quid for it second hand about 5 months ago.
See, that's the yeah. Cause like I'm looking at all these phones and it's like you could get like new phones that might cost like you a grand or something, but then you can
Yeah,
get the next one that costs like $200-300, and you'll be on like $15 to $30 rather than like $60 to $100 a month. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I don't pay a monthly. I buy my phone and I have a SIM only deal,
Yep.
and I just pay £20 a month to have unlimited calls and texts,
See, that's what I
and
need.
I get 100 gigabytes of data as well a month.
See, that's like 100 gigabytes. I get 40 gigabytes, right? For right now, the deal I'm on right now, which is gonna be
Yeah,
done in like this week. But it's
yeah.
like I get 40 gigabytes, and it's like of data. I get that, and then it's like, yo, for my plan, it's working out to like 75 something a month. Like it's mad. But like I found out the other day I could pay my phone off for like 105. Outstanding balance is like 152 or something. I got that all covered, so I'm gonna get like rid of that. So I'll buy the phone out, pay off my like whatchamacallit, the
Do you have
balance.
insurance on your phone?
No, I never. Okay, I got that before, but they mucked me around because I cracked my phone and they said, well, we cover this, but we don't cover that. And they mucked me about. And I was paying like $10, $15 a month for that. So I've
Yeah,
never got it since. What's your thoughts on the
I've never had insurance on a
protections?
phone. I've never had insurance on a phone. I mean, I don't spend a lot of money on a phone, though, Pete.
No,
You
I
know,
know, but have you ever had issues where like you've had to use the protection? Because I have, and they screwed me. They were like,
yeah, I've never taken out insurance on a phone.
yeah, see, I did once, and that was the worst thing I did, and I will never again because they jump through loopholes in the sense that, oh well, we'll cover this, that, everything, but if this
Yeah,
happens because of that reasons, we won't cover you. If that reason happens because of this reasons, we won't cover you, and it's like what? Yeah, so no, I will
morning,
never go
Hammerhead.
that route again, man, never.
Uh, Hammerhead's in the house. Just want to say
Oh, big
good
up
morning to
Hammerhead,
you.
big up Hammerhead
What
and
are you
Frankie were in
doing
the
up at
house before.
5:30 in the morning, man?
I know. It's madness, isn't it? So, yo, after, where do we go next, Doc? Where do we go next? We go to, hold on, don't tell me. Don't tell me, don't tell me. It's Norwich, isn't it? No,
Yes, it is. Yeah,
it is, isn't it?
yeah,
Oh, they're
yeah.
going to do us in, aren't they? They're
I
gonna do
doubt
a
it,
thing.
mate. I doubt it. No, no, mate. They're already relegated, aren't they?
I know, so that's what I'm saying. They have nothing to play for. They have nothing to lose. They're gonna come out fighting, man. It's like
Well, yeah, but
I
we're
don't
hurt
know
as well,
anymore.
mate. We're like a wounded animal right now. Did you see the look on Declan's face after the game?
Yes, yes. Did
It
you
was
see?
almost, it was
Oh, sorry.
almost like, it was almost like I can see what's coming. You know what I mean? He's going to get a whole heap of people looking at him now, and they're going to say, because we didn't win the league, the Europa
Mhm,
League,
mhm, mhm,
everyone's going to be saying Declan's leaving. Oh, he's going to go. That is not going to happen.
mhm.
Not going to happen, man. Morning, James.
I believe. Oh, big up, James. Big up, James. I believe you. I'm sure like James has statistics on the game that I ain't even been able to see yet. But it's like, did West Ham Clips put out a video yet or no?
I don't know actually.
Okay,
I've been kind of keeping myself to myself for a couple
me
of days.
too. Me too.
Uh,
Like, cause
my mum was taken into hospital yesterday,
oh, I'm
so
sorry. What happened?
oh no, the day before yesterday.
What
Sorry.
happened?
Oh no, she was just really ill, and we called like the NHS
Yep.
phone line, and we gave them some information, and they sent an ambulance out, and they took her to hospital.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she comes home today, so
Oh, really?
hopefully she's fine.
What?
She
What?
was having trouble with her breathing,
That's it. Yeah.
um, and stuff like that. So they changed a few of her tablets. I mean, crikey, the amount of tablets they took away with them, unbelievable. Carrier
Yeah,
bag.
my mom has the same thing. Like TWTF, like was it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah,
Like she has, yeah, Saturday, Sunday. Like it's nuts, isn't it? But she's coming home, so that's good news.
yeah. I've been a bit worried about her for a couple of
Of
days,
course you would
obviously,
be. Of
you know.
course you would be, man. That's
But
natural.
my brother he went up there last night.
Big up, Trico.
Uh, yeah, mate. And he phoned me from the hospital.
Mhm.
And, basically, she's coming home today. They settled her heart rate, which was
Good.
slow.
Yeah.
So they've managed to sort her out. But they do want to do a CT scan on her, but
Okay.
then they're going to have to get her back to the hospital to do that.
Why
And
don't they just do it while she's there?
well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
What I said, and they're like, "Well, we can't. We have to book her in." I'm like, "But
No, that's
she's there. It
yeah.
it takes an ambulance to get her there because
Yeah.
we can't lift her. She's like 21 stone, my mum.
Mhm.
We can't lift her. She can't walk. She can't stand.
Mhm.
We can't get her into a car. And if we could get her into a car, she wouldn't be able to bend her legs to get them in.
Mhm.
It's just so we have to have an ambulance, which costs the NHS money. And I said, look, I'm trying to save you money here. Why don't you just do the bloody scan? Why don't you just, fit her in, if that's what it means? Do it during the bloody, lunch break or something. I don't know, anything.
No, but it's funny how like the different hospitals work. Because when I was in the hospital for like my breathing and diabetes and that, they
Yeah,
were able to get me like CT scan, ultrasound, everything. But it's different at like at different in different countries and different hospitals that you go. Like I know what you're saying about. You said your mother was 21 stone.
yeah,
Yeah, my uncle, 32, dog. 32 stone, dog. Like he's
wow,
like two of my fathers. You know what I mean? And it's like
yeah,
for him, like, and he has diabetes and like issues with his legs and thing. And
yeah,
same thing, like they'll get him in the hospital, and then they want to do like an MRI or a CAT scan. It's like, oh, would you come back? Well, why don't you do it while he's already there?
exactly.
I don't get it.
Really.
I don't
I
get it, man.
yeah, I kind of. got a bit pissed off with the hospital yesterday.
I don't blame you.
You know. And
I don't
like,
blame you,
I
man.
phoned my brother up and I said, "Look, Kev, you're going to have to deal with these people because they're
Yep,
getting on my tits."
yep,
And he's like, because normally it's me that deals with them because I'm pretty diplomatic, you know.
yep,
But look, just for some reason. But the thing is, though, Peach, as soon as I knew she was going into hospital, I put a
yeah.
statement out on the group chat.
Oh, wicked.
Well, basically saying that, you know, they've called an ambulance for my mum.
Yeah,
Her, you know, what she's going through is not life threatening,
yes.
and they want to take her in hospital. If she suddenly contracts COVID and dies at, some
Done.
ungodly hour during the
Fucking
night,
done.
mate, the hospital would have got sued completely. My mum's 92
100%,
years
man.
old, right? My mum's 92 years old. They don't
Yep,
want her around. The
yep.
NHS, the government, they don't want her around. She's a drain
No.
on resources, mate,
Yeah.
you know? And that I'm pretty sure that, a lot of the older people that have suddenly contracted COVID and died,
What a coincidence. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
100%. And
And that's
this is,
why I had to put
yeah,
that on the group
yeah,
chat before
yeah,
she'd even had the ambulance arrive.
yeah.
Because I had to make sure I'm covering my mum's ass.
See, I didn't see none of this, dog. This is the
No, no.
first time I'm hearing this, dog. Like real talk. This is
Yeah,
the first time I'm hearing this. Like, I got my phone right here, dog. Shit won't even turn on. Like, you had green screens before. Shit won't even turn on now, dog. And it's like, it's messed up. It's like, I missed all of this. And I miss,
yeah,
like, I don't really converse much on the group chat, but I read everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah, yeah,
love it. And it's like, yo, I miss that so much. It's like a part of my
yeah.
life has got taken away from me, man. Honestly, it's
I
like a
get
part
that.
of my
I
life's been
get it.
taken away from me. And
Look,
I hate that,
I've got
man.
three spare phones sitting here.
Look at this guy. This guy, Mr. Phone Man.
Well, listen,
The
I didn't
Jazzmatazz
even have
Phone Man.
I
this
didn't
guy.
even have a spare about a month ago.
This guy.
My son got a new phone, so I got this one back, which I bought. And then I do a little bit of volunteering in the charity shop. And this
How,
came in.
rewind. How is that going? Cause
Yeah, all right.
you were
It's
having the
all right.
time of your life there with the
Yeah,
lady
mate.
there and everything. Like, how is
Yeah,
that
mate.
going?
Yeah, it's cool. It's really good. And,
Love
one
that.
of the nice things is, as I said, I got a spare phone from there because they're not allowed to sell them.
Yeah.
The charity that runs the shop won't allow us to sell phones or things like that.
Good morning,
Um,
Richard. Hey, Richard's in the chat, bud.
Morning,
Pick
Richard.
up, Richard.
How are
Pick up,
you?
Richard.
And
Yes.
I'm getting a nice little selection of books from there as well, as you can see.
Love it.
Uh,
Love it.
you
Look at
know, but,
you. Look at
yeah,
you.
you
Norm.
know,
Yo. All right, Norman.
check this
All
one.
right, Norman.
Check this one out. Look.
Yes. I love that. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. That was
Look who
yo. That
co-wrote it
was
though.
who's that? Who's that? Cass Pennant. What? Ultra legend. And
Why
you
do
know
you
what?
think
It's
I had
fun.
to buy that?
No, but it's funny. It's funny. It's funny that you brought that book up, Budge. Like, I'll
Yeah.
wait till you're paying attention straight up.
Yeah.
But
Go on.
it's funny that you brought that up because you know when I was all in disarray about my uncle that passed away, he
Yeah.
was Portsmouth through and through. Like, play up, Pompey, Pompey,
Yeah.
play up, giving like girls knee tremblers like in the alleyways of Portsmouth, and like that was that when I like lost it on the WhatsApp with you and I was like crying my eyes out. That's what I was talking about. My uncle Mike Crookshank,
Yeah.
and yeah, he was Portsmouth through and through. And to see that Cass Pennant wrote that, yo, that just made my day. He's having a
You know,
celebration of
and I
his
also
life.
got this as well, obviously.
What's that? Yeah, don't know. Don't know, don't know. ICF things dark. ICF things dark.
Gotta
Yo,
have them,
so
haven't you? You know, you
but
gotta have
watch
them.
this, watch this, watch this. My uncle who's not blood related, but he's like my uncle, because I
Yeah, of
got no
course.
family here, as you know.
Yeah.
But and my real uncle came like by the my dad's brother. That was like freaking frack, like itchy and scratchy. But like, yeah, Uncle Mike, man, he was Portsmouth through and through. And yeah, man, that's so weird that you brought up that book. And then it's so weird you brought up the ICF thing because a person, because I'm not going to say any names, but a
Yeah.
person that you probably know, you probably met. Um, my dad was on the phone to him today, talking to him, and he's like, "Where's Peaches? Like West Ham Random stuff? I haven't seen it in a bit." And I think like YouTube kind of did me for like music copyright things.
Oh,
So, and it's for the I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, Doris Day. So I cut that out so I can get played again. But yeah, he was talking to him today. So it's funny you like brought up Portsmouth and then ICF. That's
mm,
and you know what? Like back in the day, mentioning no names, one of my dad's closest friends, um, he was a boxer in Stratford and they recruited him to the ICF. Like, not to watch matches, just to fight. That was
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, not to, and he's tattooed, and it's funny. Real ICF people, they're tattooed from the sleeve up to the chest to the back. You won't see anything on the arms. Like you know how everybody's all sleeved up now. You see everything on the arms. No sleeves, dog. It's like tattoos from like where your shirt, where your t-shirt what starts, and then
Yeah.
like in the back on the front,
Yeah.
done. And
Yeah.
they like I like he likes football, but like he they basically just recruited him to go there and just like fight, and it was like, and that's what bugs me about Frankfurt. Like Frankfurt, like doing a blindside on West Ham supporters in Frankfurt at the pubs they were in. What are they back in like 1980? Are they like chilling with like Maggie
Yeah.
Thatcher? Like,
One of the group that Happy was with ended up having to go and have stitches.
you get what I'm saying? That's bollocks, man. That's bullshit, man. That's like, why? That's 30 years ago, man. Like,
Yeah.
grow up.
Siamese and
Like,
stuff, isn't it? You know?
but it is ridiculous, though. Like, it's like, it's unnecessary. And even when they berated the field, or berated the pitch, or berated the grass, whatever you want to call it, and they went up to like the players and they were like, nah, and like, just taunting the players. I thought that was absolutely garbage. And what you said about Declan Rice having a bit between his teeth, I see that. Because,
Mm,
like, that was unnecessary for what they did. And the
yeah.
stewards were like, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on the pitch. Disgusting, man.
Yeah.
Disgusting, man. Like, I was not impressed with that. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, the one saving grace was that
Yes.
for one moment when the police arrived and they started walking out on the pitch, that
Yep.
was when the Frankfurt fans decided to move on and get
Thank
away
God.
from our players and stuff.
Yes, thank
That
God.
was the one saving grace because it could have got pretty naughty,
Oh, not
couldn't
many.
it?
Not many. Yep.
So, and the police, they didn't need to make any threats or any. All they had to do was just turn up. And
Yep.
fair play to them, fair play to them. They've done a great job of keeping the fans separated
Yep.
and keeping them at the opposite ends for our lot, which was good because they couldn't taunt our lot. So that was a decent outcome at the end. But yeah, mate, to allow them to run on the pitch like that, and
Disgusting, man.
it was disgusting, Pete. You know,
Like
you
even
know,
when they were at our manor, they were wearing who was it Vlasic shirts just to get in our area.
yeah,
Like they went to the supporters shop, bought Vlasic shirts just to get into our area. Like that don't fly. That does not fly. Like that's not like they're a different They're different. They're
That
animals.
that
They're
is really,
animals.
really, really sneaky tactics, if you ask
That's what I'm
me.
talking about, buds. Thank
You
you.
know,
Yeah.
but then I'm not being funny, and I do know some very, very beautiful, decent people from Germany, and I really do.
100%.
But as a nation, it just seems that there's like a some kind of conflict bubbling under the surface all the time. It always
Yeah.
feels like there's some kind of conflict involving Germany
Yeah.
with us, and I don't know. I don't like it, not at all.
Nah,
I
me
don't like
neither,
it.
man. It would have been better for Barcelona to get through because like the West Ham supporters had a beautiful day in Spain in Seville.
Yeah.
Seville.
So
They're
that's a
different
good
people.
point. That's a good point that Richard made after that comment that you've got on the screen.
Where's that? That one?
No,
No.
uh, before that, hang on. It said, hang on. Let me read it.
Yeah, and then I'll get it. Hold on.
Yeah, it said. Oh, here we
No,
go.
that's Anthony.
Imagine if that was at our place, we'd have been thrown out of Europe, possibly. You say?
Oh, 100%.
There you go. Yeah.
100%.
So,
100%.
will FIFA look into that, or UEFA look into that?
No, no, no. Budgie, when that, and I'm glad, I'm pleased to tell you the truth, but when that whole top six malarkey came up, we
Yeah.
were sixth spot and Arsenal were ninth, but they still put Arsenal in the top six like Super League, which I'm
Right.
happy about because I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
But they don't like new. They do like FIFA does not like new. They do not like new, and they don't want us. And they've already made up their mind who it is. It's Chelsea. It's Man City. It's Liverpool. It's Spurs. Man United. And who am I missing? And then there you go. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I know. I know, mate. They don't want us anywhere near that
No,
Champions
no,
League.
no, no. They were pissed off when Blackburn won the league. They bought the league, but they still won it. They were pissed off when Leicester won the league. They didn't buy it. They just had a good manager in Claudio Ranieri. And they do
Yeah.
not. They donut. They are donuts, but they do not like us.
Right.
It's and you know what? Honestly, I know Richard Cox is in the chat, yeah. But I'll tell you this,
Yeah.
man. And this is real talk. This is real talk, man.
Yeah.
I really felt for Jake after the defeat. Like, honestly,
Mhm.
I know how he feels because I was that boy. Like, I was able to kind of like understand things and
Yeah.
appreciate things, like how far our team has come and how we've done so well to get from like 2 years ago in a relegation battle to almost getting in the final of the Europa League. I'm able to do that at my age now. But when I was Jake's age, I wasn't able to do that. I was crying. I was
Yeah.
sobbing. I was kicking things. I was punching things. I was having a wobbly. I was doing my nut. And it's like, honestly, after we lost that match, the first person that came into my head was young Jake. Because I was like, I know what he's going through right now, man. Like, it's going to make me flip and tear up right now. But I know what he was going through, man. And so do you. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
I
that's the
mean,
first
look,
person that came to my mind, Richard. It's
when
mad.
when I
It's
was
real
when I
talk.
was on with Jake the other night,
Yep.
um, we were all very confident. I mean, I was sitting on a panel with Miles E, Jake, and Jimmy Quinn.
Oh, wicked, man. See, I'm not able to see none of that because I don't got a phone, man.
You
I
can
don't
watch
get no
it back, man.
notifications or nothing.
You can watch
Rawr.
it back on your laptop or whatever.
No, I will. I'll watch it back on my computer, but normally it's
Yeah,
like just notification, bling, and then I just click it and it's like I'm up and running. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I
I'm
know,
always in the chats.
I know, mate. But yeah, so we yeah, we were chatting, and we were all very confident. We were
Yep,
all, and I think rightfully so.
absolutely.
I don't think we had false confidence in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all.
It was just unfortunate that the team didn't do what we all expected. And the thing is, I don't blame them boys. I don't blame them,
Me neither.
because they went out there and they did what they could. You know,
Yep.
there were one or two performances that could have been a lot better. But hey, look, let's not single anyone out at all. Let's just say, as a team performance, it weren't good enough.
But you know what? That first 15 minutes, I was just like, this is our day. This is our day. We were defending well. Our shape was tight. We were looking like we were gonna go on and do it. And then I'm not being spiteful. I'm not being
Yeah,
spiteful. But the boy that went down, when he went down, like I was unhappy to see him like pull his hammy. But at the same time, I was happy. Like, you got one of your best players going off right now. We're going to do you in. And then it was like 5 minutes after that, bang, Cresswell gets sent off. And I was like, karma is a bitch.
yeah,
Like, I couldn't believe it. I just was like, you know what? Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah. I do. Yeah, yeah.
It
I
was
do. I
mad.
know. Do you know? I've just come out here, boiled the kettle,
Yep.
started making my cup of tea, and then realised I didn't get milk last night.
You
Oh,
Dozy Dollop. You Dozy Dollop. That's your new name, Pudgy, aka Dozy Dollop, dog.
fuck's sake! I ain't even got orange juice or
I've
nothing
been
yet.
there before, my G. I've been there
Oh,
before. I've been there before. I've been there before. Don't even worry about it. I have been there
I'm gonna
before.
have to go to the captain a bit now.
And you know what I do in those times? You know what I do differently? Put lemon. Like, if I
I
don't
haven't
have
got
the
lemon
milk,
either. Otherwise, I would.
oh, flipping out. You know what you
I
got to
know,
do
man.
then? Do you have any, like, coffee shops near your place? Just go to a coffee shop and get, like, some of the little containers of milk. And just nick it, like, two, three of them and put them in your tea. Put
I'm
your
just
tea in
gonna
a
go to the
flask.
tap and have breakfast. Fuck it.
There you go. Done. Done. No, I've been there before, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
what's up, man, my man?
listen, the European dream is over, but
It is.
we can still qualify for next year's um, Europa. And,
Yep.
what is it called? The Europa Conference League.
No, we
Now,
can still get in Europa. Seventh spot. We can still get in Europa,
we
and it.
can, we can, providing, yeah, there's a couple of permutations that could stop us from qualifying for Europe, for the Europa,
What?
even in seventh. Well, it depends on who wins the FA Cup, who wins the Champions League,
Okay, so what
and
are
who's
they?
first,
Explain,
second, third,
explain,
fourth.
explain. So if Liverpool or Chelsea, who do we need to win the FA Cup?
But,
Or Man City and Chelsea, or Liverpool and Chelsea? What one is it? I think it's Liverpool Chelsea. No.
yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter because whoever wins that, they're going to be in top four spots anyway. And because
Okay.
they're both in the FA Cup final, that slot's gone. Gone.
Who's that?
The FA Cup slot is gone, I think. I don't think the FA Cup winner will qualify for Champions League for that reason. They're going to qualify because they're going to finish in the top four anyway, aren't they? Liverpool and Chelsea, they're both
No,
going to
no, no.
finish
One
in the
hundred
top four.
percent. Liverpool's gonna finish first or second. Chelsea's gonna finish like third or fourth.
Correct, yeah. So there you go. So I don't know what happens to the FA Cup spot. I
But
don't know
like,
if it goes down to the third place team or not. I don't know. I shouldn't have
but
thought
for
of it.
us, so what depends on us finishing seventh? Because we can still finish seventh. Like, we play
Yeah, we
Norwich,
can.
and we got City, and then we got like two. What's the two other games? Norwich, City, and who else?
But it's only five and six that qualify for the Europa League.
No, it's seven now. It got. They said it got down to seven. Honest, I heard that
Really?
on the. It was Ian Dark. He was saying with Lucy Ward, who Lucy Ward pisses me off. Like, I respect her as a footballer, brilliant, but like, I don't know. She just like, I like Ian Dark and Steve McManaman. Those are my two pairings that I love hearing. And Steve McManaman loves a bit of West Ham, even though
Yeah.
he's a Scouser through and through. Yeah, Lucy, she just like Lucy Ward does my head in. I'm sorry, but I said it. But it's like Ian Dark said something about if we finish seventh, we still got to go in the Europa, not the cornflake the Europe League.
Okay.
Like have a
Um,
look, but that's what I heard, and that's what I've been like clinging on to, like I'm falling off a 10-story building, and I'm clinging on to like that balcony, dog. If I'm wrong, show me so. But like I've been clinging, I heard different, so I've been clinging on to that balcony. Maybe I
right.
heard wrong.
Well, a generic question: who qualifies for Europe in English football? Okay,
Hmm.
and it says the top four in the Premier
2022 though,
League. The top four in the Premier League qualify for Champions League group
done,
stage.
done.
Fifth place and the FA Cup winners qualify for the Europa League group stage. Fifth and Europa League.
No, I'm
Oh no,
sure.
sorry. Fifth and FA Cup. That's got to be out of date. It says 25th of April
That
2022.
I'm saying, if we finish seventh, I still have a strong belief in Kieran. Come on here and say something then, because like, no, seventh is conference. I don't think so. I think it's got switched up because of how things went. Honestly, I might be totally bonkers wrong, and I'll hold my hands up. But what Ian Dark said about West Ham can still qualify for Europa if they finish seventh. I was like, dope. Like, if that is the case, let's have it. Like, and then Duke, he was all like about, yo, we need to kind of have two, three more goals at Europa before we get in Champions League. And then me being Mr. Optimistic, I'm like, no, let's just go in the Champions League and, get dropped off in deep water, see if we can swim type thing. And he's like, no, Peach,
Hang
we
on.
need two or three more goals in Europa to even think about Champions
Right.
League. And I'm
Pete,
kind of
Pete,
believing him.
I've got the question here. It says, does seventh place get Europa League?
No,
And it
in
says,
2022.
yeah,
Did you
no,
put that?
oh, hang on, no, this is last year. This was written
That's what
down.
I'm saying. Just have a look, because if I heard wrong, I'm wrong. But if I heard right, because we still have that in our grasps. We still have sixth place in our grasps to somewhat, but fourth place is over. But we could still get sixth or seventh if we win all the last four
Right,
matches.
hang on. It says here, this was 5 days ago.
Let's have it.
The top four teams will move into the Champions League,
Yep.
and the fifth place team qualifies for the Europa League. And
No,
since
but
Liverpool won the Carabao League Cup, the seventh place spot in the league will be taken into the UEFA Conference League.
okay, but hold on. If hold on, but it's normally supposed to be four teams to get into the Champions League. So if it's five teams to get into the Champions League, there should
No,
be
the only
two
way
more
that was going
after
to
that.
happen is if we'd won the Europa. That's the only way five English teams are going into the Champions League.
Bollocks. I hate it.
Uh, what happens if a team in the top four wins Europa League? The winner of
There's a
Europa
chance I
League.
think we could still like what's our points right now? We could still get six, no? And if we get six, we get Europa again.
Yes.
So what's like how far out of the mix are we? Because I don't think we're that far out of the mix. Like I think we still
I
do have
think we
six
have
in
to
our belt.
win. We've got 3 games left, and I think we have to win 2 of them.
Oh, I thought we had. So who the three? It's Norwich City, Man City, and then who?
I'm not sure exactly. Hang
Aston
on.
Villa? No. Everton?
No, hang on, exactly. Hang on. No, we played Everton about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Okay. Okay. Got you.
Right, hang on. West Ham fixtures. Right, so we have got Norwich tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What time is that on, Buds? 3 o'clock kickoff?
2 o'clock.
Norwich and West Ham.
Yeah. and then
Yep.
we've home to Man City on the
Yep. That's Mark
following
Noble's last match.
Sunday. Yeah, last home match anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. And then we've got Brighton away on the 22nd, and that's it.
So
That's
those are
our
three
last
winnable
game.
games. That's 9 points, three winnable games. Like,
Well,
uh,
Man City, really. I know we managed to get a draw and win on penalties in the League Cup, but are
I
they
think we'll
beatable? Are they beatable now at this moment in
no, I
time?
think we'll murder Man City. And the only reason I'm thinking we'll murder Man City, honestly, is because I think these players that played, who is our first team, because David Moyes don't like to change the squad up too much, and respect to him for that. And we need to do big things in the summer. But I think the players that played in that game against the boys there in Germany, I think they have something to prove from now to the end of the season. I think we're winning all three games. And it's not because, excuse me, it's not because I'm an optimist and I think West Ham's going to win all the time. It's because I think a fire's been like lit in their belly and up their backside, and I don't see them losing from now to the end of the season.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. You will have your own, but that's just my opinion. And
Oh,
if we win
listen,
those next
it's
games,
my
that's nine
vote.
points. Are we 9 points like? Are we 9 points shy of finishing sixth, Budgie?
I'm not exactly sure. Hang on, let
Me
me have a
neither.
look.
I've been so concentrated on Europe, like the league's kind of gone away from me.
Yeah, me too. Um, right, so the okay. So mathematically, we've
Hmm.
got 9 points available to us, which would put us on 61 if we get all 9 points.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
which puts us level with Tottenham, providing they don't score any more points, and
Oh
they've got a
shit.
game in hand on us.
That's not happening.
But we can. Man United have only got 2 games left.
Hmm.
We've got a game in hand on them. If they
Lovely.
win that, they go up to 61 points.
Hmm.
And I think our goal difference is
Our
better
goal
than
difference might
theirs.
take it.
Our goal difference will get us sixth place if we win all 9 points.
Okay, so we have to win all three games then.
Yeah.
Simple
But
as.
Wolves also have 4 games left,
Yep.
and they're only 3 points behind us.
See, so that's like three, yeah, six, yeah,
So we're
nine,
fighting with Man United
and
and
Wolves,
Wolves
yeah, for
for
sixth spot.
sixth, seventh, and eighth spot. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to go into the Europa
We
Conference because we were taking the piss out of Tottenham so much. So like getting into that and just being like, that's a cornflake
yeah.
Europa, na 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 na, or European like league. Like,
Get this,
what's
get
up?
this. We've got the same amount of games left to play as Brighton do. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brighton are our last game, and they're in ninth,
Yep.
8 points behind us. 2 places, they're in ninth.
Yep.
Mathematically, we
Yep.
get another 8 points. That's 52. So if they play 2 games and win, and we lose 2 games, we'll be on level points with them. And the
Flipping
last
hell.
game of the season will decide who goes above who with Brighton.
Budgie, when does it change? It's like we're always looking at like either like staying out of relegation zone, and it changes like that third team, like the what 2019, the 18th 17th team, like changes, And it's going to be that the same thing with us now up at the top, which I'm glad to see up at the top. And you have to take your hats off to the boys for getting up to the top. But it's the same thing. That last day might be like, oh, Brighton's in there. Oh, West Ham's in there. Oh, Brighton's in there. Oh, Wolves are in there. Like, oh
I
my
know.
days.
It's going to be like that. I mean, it
Yeah,
depends on, well, because you've got to remember, the last day of the season,
yeah,
we're playing, oh, hang on, we're playing Brighton on the
yeah,
last day.
yeah,
And hang on, let me see who Wolves have got.
yeah. Big up, JD. Yeah, go on.
Wolves have got, hold on, Wolves, Wolves Man City now,
Mm-hmm.
next. Right, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Where's your, uh, just quickly visit their site.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see who their next three games are against, actually, because,
Thank you, JD.
oh, oh, Justin, how are you, mate? I
Brandon
don't
Wood,
look
man,
sharp
straight
at
up,
all.
Man
I'm
United
I'm
supporter
wearing my
watching
work
us
gear,
talk a
man.
bunch of toss, dog. Big up, JD, man. How you mean?
I know Wolves have got Chelsea this weekend,
Yeah, that won't be easy. That won't be easy.
not for either team.
That's what I'm saying.
Um, it's not giving me their bloody. Let me see if I can find all the fixtures. That's what I need to do. Fixtures, Premier League, Wolves. Right, they've got Chelsea today,
Mm-hmm.
and then on Wednesday they've got Man City, and then on Sunday they've got Norwich,
Mm-hmm.
and the following Sunday, the last day of the season, they're probably their worst nightmare. Actually,
Who's that, man?
Liverpool, Liverpool, mate, Liverpool. Oh, Kieran's in the green
I
room,
did
mate.
not see him. I did not see. Come again. Here, I'll post it again. I do apologize, man. That's my bad. That is my bad. I'm listening. You know what? It's all like the crunch time with like West Ham, like getting six spot and all this, that, the rest of it, and qualifying for Europe. I do apologize. I wasn't even looking at the camera, as you could see from watching the video. Like I was just, I'm in a daze. So please come back again. Oh,
That's
so
really
so
good news, Justin. I'm really glad, mate.
what
Really,
what's
really good
that?
to hear
See,
that.
I'm not even. Oh, Thailand Paul's in the house now. I just saw
Oh,
that. Big up Thailand Paul.
Justin Jane got a job today, so everything's
Oh,
looking
congrats!
good.
Oh, I'm putting
Hi,
gum on
Paul.
cider. Congratulations, Justin.
That's good news, mate. That's really good news.
Magic,
Come on
magic.
then. Where's the Wizard of Oz then? Where is he?
I know, because I've been looking down and I can't see him. Like I have been looking down, but I got so caught up with like talking about the, six spot, and he's gonna give me shit when he comes on. He's gonna be like, "You prick, you bastard!" Like I know this, but honestly, I didn't see him. Like I just got so caught up. But what were you saying about Brighton? I'm gonna keep an eye on the screen now. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I keep an eye on the screen.
What I'm saying about Brighton is that it's going to be very difficult for them to take to get above us.
Yeah,
Very difficult, but mathematically it's
it's
possible.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine that on the last day of the season, though.
No,
And we're
thank
away
you.
at Brighton, and we've got to win it to stay above them.
I
Morning,
know you
son.
want to give that to me, Karen. So just like get it over and give that to me in the weather report and all that shit. I know you want
Come
to.
on and tell me what you think. I'll come on
That
then.
didn't
I've
see
sat in the green room for about 6 hours. Good day, boys. How are we?
All right, Kieran, how are you, son?
I'm all right, mate. I've been a bit flat since the defeat, but
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
I ain't really been on the
Me
hard
group
one
too.
to
much
take.
or anything. The
It's
only
a
thing
hard
I've
one
really
to
been
take.
doing with the group is just checking that Happy was all right, really, if I'm honest.
I
I
love that,
don't really-
buds. I
I
love
know
that.
you're too overprotective. You're a fucking knob. What's the matter
Oh,
Shut
shut
up.
up, you idiot. How do you.
Hey, listen, it is my lot in
Abby can
life
look after
because
herself, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Oh,
I
not
know
many.
she
Not
can,
many. She can't. Not many.
but I am a shite in knight in armour.
Yeah, you sure, yeah, bad. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
more the shy part. More the shy part.
Oh, dear. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got lots of unpopular opinions about that game and the aftermath.
Is
So
that
Yeah.
I'm probably best not talk about it because I'll be very unpopular. I think.
no, go on. No, go on. Piss on that. I'll probably agree with everything you say. Go on. Let's hear it.
No, you won't. No, you won't. But anyway, we're talking about you were talking about the Conference
No
League, and
bollocks. No bollocks.
Yeah, no,
Rewind.
come on, hang
No,
on.
no.
I wanna know
I'll
about the
just give you
conference. Then.
my thoughts on it, and I don't know it, word for word, but or how it works. But it's because if the top four win the FA Cup and the League Cup, that's how
Mm,
the Europe places change. But seventh is definitely is Conference League. It's not Europa,
okay.
right?
Okay.
That's a definite, as far as I know. I haven't,
Mm-hmm.
there's no
Mm-hmm.
way it's Europa. We'd have to finish sixth, and that's really out of our reach. So
Third, seventh.
but I'm happy with Conference League myself. I'm not. I ain't poo in that, mate. I
It's
want to
baby
Me
continue
steps.
either.
playing
Kieran,
in
Kieran
Europe.
is baby steps in it. Like
I know, yeah, and I
yeah,
want baby steps for us. I
yeah,
really do.
yeah,
I think we should be doing baby steps.
yeah.
And
I think so.
see, there was one part of me when we didn't finish fourth last season. I was glad, really, because I didn't want to go in Champions League. We would have got found out
Yeah,
and maybe
same as
embarrassed.
Duke. Yeah.
So
That's exactly right.
I really, Europa's been great for us. We've had a great
Yes, we
experience.
have.
We've had a
Yeah,
great run.
yeah.
Everybody's learned from it, including fucking Moyes. And I think it's been a really good introduction into European football for the club.
Yeah.
And the
It's been
pleasing
so
part
nice.
of it is that we got to the semi-final of it.
Exactly,
Absolutely, Patch.
exactly. Against all odds, bud.
Yeah.
Against all of, and you know,
Considering,
we beaten two of the favourites to get to that semi.
Yes, yes.
indeed, indeed. And this is what I'm saying. And Frankfurt will take lots of heart from that. Look who they knocked out. They'll be saying we knocked out
Real
Barcelona
Barcelona.
and West
Yeah,
Ham. I
yeah,
mean, well,
yeah.
they deserve to be in that final, Frankfurt. They knocked out Barcelona and West Ham.
Yo,
Good
Yeah,
luck to them. You know
Kieran,
what I
Kieran,
yeah.
mean?
can I just ask you? Can I like that atmosphere at Frankfurt was
Mm,
everything I've dreamed for, just like as in a Europe match. Can you
absolutely
agree?
fabulous.
Thank you, thank you.
Absolutely
Yeah,
fabulous. I mean, and
yeah.
you look, we can all knock Frankfurt fans for this. Now,
Oh,
I'm
one
not.
hundred percent. One,
They,
and I
they,
did. Yeah,
this is what you got when you got a proper
yeah,
football ground, right?
yeah,
A proper football pitch
yeah,
and stands around it.
yeah,
This is what
yeah,
happens. And they turned up. Their president asked them all to wear white, and they did. And
yeah.
it was quite amazing to watch on telly.
And they
The
were wearing
fucking sea
black.
of
Like
white
they
with
were
their
wearing black,
flag.
but all the
They,
supporters were wearing
wow,
white.
it was pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
I
It's
agree with
something
you.
it don't matter. You couldn't do at West Ham, right? You couldn't do
No.
that at West Ham. And plus, we're too far away from the pitch. So,
Yeah.
but the way that stadium is set up, I thought it's fabulous. And
It was
because
an
I
amazing
Yeah.
worked in
stadium.
Germany for over a year. I'm telling you now, Frank, German people are good. You know,
Yeah.
very, very good people. I've met a lot of nice people there, mate.
Oh, 100%.
Me
But
too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I've been looking forward to an atmosphere like that for like a West Ham match
fabulous.
since the day I was born.
And that's what
Hey,
that's
listen,
why we want to be in European competition.
Yes,
For
that's
nights
it.
like that.
And you know,
100%.
we got to look at that like it
100%.
was a final. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that
Yeah,
was a
it
cup
was.
tie. That was a
It
cup
was,
tie.
yeah.
100%. That was a cup tie.
We
That was a
were up
beautiful,
against
Yeah,
it.
beautiful
hands down.
stadium. I
Yeah.
mean, I even commented on it, and I think it was it was one of the guys that I speak to on Twitter, and
Yeah.
I said to him, I said, "Oh my God!" I said, I'm watching the build up now. I said, "What a beautiful stadium!" And he
Yeah,
said,
It
"Oh,
is though.
unfortunately, I'm at
They
work. I
got the
can't
seats
see it."
close and everything,
And
and
I
yeah,
tried to describe the stadium to him,
yeah,
mate,
yeah.
and it was
it was
just,
bouncing.
and he was like, "Oh, I'm
It
gonna have."
was.
He goes, "I'm gonna have to take a break from work. I've got to watch
Hmm.
this."
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Poor
it was
sod.
bouncing, wasn't it? I mean, fair play to them, mate. They made it
And they were
a
all
fucking
bouncing in
cauldron.
unison. It was great.
Absolutely, it was
What a great
fantastic.
atmosphere.
And
I
Yeah,
that's
but
what
mean,
I'm
then the
saying.
bastards took the piss at the end, and that's what I didn't like.
No,
Like,
no, you're right. Look, there was never see where they not caged in. There was never a chance, I don't believe, that they're going to stop them getting on the pitch.
yeah, no,
Right?
they
They
they just
never.
did
So
they
they
Kieran.
never
If
had
you
enough
watched it,
fuel.
they just let them through, like on the
Yeah, but I
steps.
think
They
it's
didn't
a
break down any
normal.
gates at all.
Pete, it
None.
came
Like
to
it
me
was
that,
all.
that's
Yeah,
what they do.
yeah,
What they did do then, they put a police line across the pitch, so that's
yep,
as far as they went.
yep. You're
You know,
right.
yeah.
Yep.
is it a good thing? No, but it must be something they're used to. And they said, right, but this is as far as you're going, boys. You know, behave. I think that's a
And
good
did you
thing. If you,
notice how
Yeah,
all the supporters just moved along as soon as the police came out onto the pitch?
yeah,
They're not
yeah.
messing with them boys, mate. They
no,
ain't
no,
messing with them lads.
exactly. They don't piss about. So
Them
I
police
don't
don't
think
fuck
it's
around,
as
mate.
bad as it sounds. I don't think it's as bad as it sounds. I do. Yeah, I think that we'd love to have that sort of ground now instead of the
Oh,
stadium.
not many.
We'd love
Yes,
to have the
please.
ground
Yes,
like
please. So
Yeah.
is it, Kieran? It's Rangers for you all day long in the final of the
no,
Europa,
no.
yeah?
I hope Frankfurt go on and win it now. Fuck
No,
Rangers. I
no,
I
don't give
do.
a
no,
fuck about
I
no,
do.
Rangers.
Do you
no,
know
No,
that?
no,
I'm
fuck
kind of with
Rangers.
you on that, Kieran.
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
care about
no. I
Rangers.
got my
I've
things
got no
out, dog. I got
affiliation
my
with
things
Rangers.
out, dog. I got my things out, dog. Trust me, from my uncle from fucking Glasgow, I got my things out, dog.
Yeah, well, I've
And
got no affiliation to Glasgow, so I'm quite happy
I
if Frankfurt
listen,
don't win it. Man.
Brethren. It's the Queen.
I
You
want
do
to
have
say at the end,
affiliation. You
Peachy.
do have affiliation. It's the Queen. It's not Celtic.
No, but I
It's not.
couldn't
It's
give
not
a fuck about
Fenian.
the
It's not
Queen either.
Fenian
You
things,
don't touch
dog.
that.
No,
She
no,
don't
no.
do
Come
nothing to
on.
me.
It's not
What she do
Fenian
for me?
things. It's Queen things, dog. It's Union Jack things, dog.
No,
Get
fuck
behind the
that.
boys, dog.
What's
Deploy the
Union Jack?
boys, as
I'm not
Charlie
bothered.
Walsh would say, dog.
I'm not
Come
bothered.
on.
I'm German. I'm German.
You're not. Nine. No, you're not, dog. Come off of it, dog. Come
No,
off
but
of
I
it.
want to say that we got knocked out by the Winners. There we go.
Mwah.
Yeah.
You're tripping. You're tripping. You are tripping. You're tripping. You're tripping.
No, I'm supporting Frankfurt. Fuck it.
Yeah,
No, Bridget, me and you
I'm
cut
going with
ties
you
there.
on that,
No,
man.
you can't. How are you going to support Frankfurt? Like, what?
Easy.
Come
They,
on.
Go
wait,
No.
Frankfurt.
listen,
Do you know what
Pete,
they did to us in like the
over two legs,
1940s?
over
Like,
two
piss on
legs.
them, dog. Like, yo, my
Right,
dad was
listen,
around them times. Frankfurt could have that, and an Oktoberfest sausage, dog. And
calm
and
down.
some hammerette sausages that she done said before, dog. Piss on Frankfurt, dog. Piss on Germany, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
I don't
Yo,
have a
I
problem with it.
Right, listen, over two
flipping
legs,
now.
they beat us fair and square. There was
Absolutely.
no dirty
Agreed.
tactics.
Agreed. Agreed.
It was just great football and brilliant atmosphere in
Mhm.
both stadiums. And, they beat us fair and square over two legs. They
And
deserve
one
to go
by
on
two.
and win it.
Exactly.
They have just beaten the team that have just beaten the two favourites in the
Favorites,
competition.
Sevilla and Lyon.
Yeah. So there you have it. We were then become the favourites. Frankfurt are now the favourites.
But Budgie, I
And
know
they get my
Frankfurt could Frankfurter off, but I challenge you this. Cresswell was not the last man back when that ball was kicked. You have a watch of it again.
Well, now there you go.
Please.
Again, this is what
Please.
I would tell you my
Please.
fucking opinions. It was 100% a sending off. Right?
yeah, me.
No,
100%.
I
but
agree.
all I'm saying
If
is
you
watch
know
it
he
back.
was the last
Watch it
man,
back. Was Cresswell the
I've
last man
watched
back
it
when the
back.
ball got
He's
kicked?
the last
Yeah.
man. He's the last man.
When the ball got
If that,
kicked? When the
No,
ball got
when the
kicked?
he,
ball's in play.
No, when the ball got kicked, and it wasn't
when
a
he
good
fouled
ball,
it,
but when the ball got kicked, if
That only
listen,
applies.
listen,
That
listen,
only
listen.
applies to offside.
No, listen. No, that applies to last man back, dog. If Cresswell was
No, it
the
doesn't.
last man back when the ball was kicked, fair play. straight up sending
No,
off.
no, no, no,
Was and
no,
you know this, Kieran.
no.
Shut
There's
up. You
only
played
one
this game.
question, Pete.
Stop
Pete, there's
acting
only one
stupid. You
question.
played this
Did
game.
he
Stop
deny
acting
a
silly.
goal
Stop acting
scoring
silly.
opportunity?
You
Yes,
know
he
what I'm
did.
talking
That's
about.
it.
If you're not the last man back when the
The
ball gets
referee
played and you
got it
tackle the
wrong.
boy, that's not a red card because you weren't the last man back when the ball got played
He
on to the last man.
No, no,
The
it's
goal,
not.
Yep,
the
The
last,
rule
yep,
is,
yep.
was it a goal
The
scoring
stupid
opportunity that he
Canadian is
denied
making
it?
sense again.
Yes,
no,
he
Straight
did
up.
deny him a
you've
goal
got the
I
scoring
rules
am.
wrong.
opportunity. It's
You've got
said
the
not.
rule
The
wrong.
referee got it wrong, right? He produced a yellow, and my first words were, that's going to be changed to a red. That will be a red because it is a red.
I thought that
I
referee was
didn't have to see
dodgy.
him walk
I
to the
thought that referee
screen.
was
I
dodgy.
knew the
Straight
VAR
up.
would overturn it. I knew they would because
He
it's a
was
red and
dodgy,
go wrong.
dog. Just because we had a
So
dodgier
dodgy.
ref
It's
in
no fucking
Seville,
dodgy.
like we're like, oh, he's okay. He was shit. He was Mike Dean's cousin, dog.
No,
Like,
no,
no,
I
not
don't
buying it.
agree with that. And all the people that are saying blaming the referee because fucking Moyes wins about the referee and Rice wins about the they're fucking wrong. The referee wasn't to blame why we didn't get to that
Yes,
final.
he was. I
We
hate
were.
that referee.
West
I
Ham
don't
were.
like that referee.
We
Don't
weren't
ever,
good
ever
enough.
see that referee, dog.
We weren't
I'll
good
tell you
enough.
who was to blame for us not getting through.
Who's that?
Frankfurt. Frankfurt. They
No,
were
Exactly.
to
They were a
blame.
better team than us.
They
They
were
were a
on the
better team
night,
than
no,
us
on
they
in
both
two
were
games.
nights. They were
not.
better team.
No, they were not, dog.
We
We
were.
matched. No, bollocks. Even with 10 men, we matched them. Come off of it. You know how
No,
many
we did
chances
not.
we had?
We
Antonio
didn't
could have
score.
scored. Suchek could have scored. Diop could have scored. If they put the
Yes.
chances away,
Could
we
have,
all
could
could
have,
have
could have,
scored.
would
Kieran,
have,
if you were
should
on the
have.
pitch, you could have
Never.
scored.
But didn't. But didn't.
You could have.
They were
You
better.
could have. You could have. We had so many chances. You see how many
No,
times the
he
ball
didn't.
like went
No, he
across
didn't.
goal and it
No, he
was just
didn't.
itching for a man to get his like foot on it or
He hardly
head
made
on
a
it or
save there, keeper.
anything, dog. I'm
Every
showing
save
you.
he made, he was like that. Thank you. We'll
Yeah.
start again.
Nope.
He never made a save worth talking about. We never
Oh,
threatened him at all.
behave,
They deserve to
Areola. I'll
win.
give you
That's what.
areolas.
We deserve to win.
No, no,
For
disagree.
me, for me, Frankfurt thoroughly deserved to win,
No, disagree.
and the referee had no
Joe
part in
Paul.
it, other than the fact that he
See,
sent the guy off.
I have to deal with focused things. I can't deal with focused things. I'm on unfocused and refocused and multi-focused and all them focused. Yo, your show the other day, boys, was live. But it's like
It's
I
shit.
can't deal with your
Absolute
focused
shit.
bollocks malarkey.
We talk
The
shit.
the referee was dodgy. We should have won it. We had enough chances to win it. We could
The
have won it.
referee wasn't that bad.
Fight like
He wasn't
yo.
that bad. I don't see why.
Ooh.
Well, I'll tell you what it is, Pete. Everyone wants to go to the referee and blame the referee, right? Well, we should be concentrating. Why did we lose it? Why did we lose both legs? Why did we concede in the first minute? Why did we have a player sent off? Why did everyone look fucked after an hour?
They're ball
We should be
watching. They're
concentrating
ball
on that
watching.
and not the referee. Forget
No,
the
but
fucking referee.
the
He
the
won't
man them
reason
were
we lost.
ball watching. Like Kieran, the man them were ball watching when
So,
he
no,
scored
there you
that
go.
goal so
This is a
fast
team
in
thing.
before 50 seconds. I was like, I threw my toys out
It's
the
a
pram.
team game, mate. It's a team game,
It's
and
not
our team isn't
fair.
good enough.
It's not
It weren't the
fair. I'm
referee.
not buying it. I'm not buying it,
It weren't
dog.
the
It's not
referee,
fair.
mate. We're just not good enough.
No, we
Best
are,
team won.
and we had chances, and we are good enough. We're West Ham United, dog. We're massive. Don't
We
forget
weren't
that.
good enough over
Don't
them two
forget that.
legs. That's all I'm telling you. We weren't good enough over them 2 legs.
I know,
No,
it just
yeah.
sucks though,
Now,
doesn't it?
But
Like,
listen,
and look,
boys,
the interesting,
I'm
the
getting
weird thing
hungry
about it
and
now,
I've
we're
got to
talking
go to
about
work.
yo,
7 o'clock.
Budgie, you know what you have
Yeah.
to do? Honest, no joke. You have to go by McDonald's and you have to get a sausage McMuffin, man. That's
I'm
what
not
it is
eating
with a
that
hash
shit.
brown.
I'm not
That's what.
eating that shit. I'm not eating
Oh, come on, that's the
it.
best shit. How you
No,
mean?
no.
That's my
I'm
favorite
going for a
breakfast,
proper
dog.
fry up.
No, you can have one of them like any day. Today is like a day where you go to Mackie D's, Mickey D's, whatever you want to call it. Go there, get like a sausage McMuffin, no egg,
Yeah.
just sausage McMuffin, barbecue sauce on the side with like
No,
a
mate.
hash
No,
brown.
that's a convenient
Bang.
food. I don't do convenient food when I'm
I do
hungry.
convenient. I'm a convenient man then. Kieran, what are you? Do you like sausage McMuffin or you like a fry up?
I never go to McDonald's, mate. Once
Okay.
every 3 years, maybe. No, it's not
See,
like
I go once every like honestly, to tell you the truth, I go once
3
every like
days.
2 months or one. No, I don't. Shut up. Budgie, behave. I go uncaged. I go, honestly, to tell you the truth, I go once every like once a month, maybe once every 2 months, maybe once every 3 months sometimes. Honestly,
No,
yeah, you're right on that. But
I'm still listening.
I fancy like a sausage McMuffin today with some barbecue sauce and like a hash brown. I had a bacon sarnie the other day with some nice like rockin' horse and I had bacon sarnie with rockin' horse and then I put like, and I never do this. I had like I had cheese and tomato on it, which I never do, but it was just like a Twilight Zone thing, dog. It was Twilight Zone thing. So what are you having for? Well, no, Kieran's breakfast is not breakfast. It's like 3 in the afternoon where Kieran. No, 4 in the afternoon where Kieran is. What'd you have for lunch, dog?
I haven't.
You haven't see, yo, come. You're
I'm
the
gonna
same
have
as
dinner.
Titch, dog. Titch
I
does
heard I'm
not
gonna.
eat. Titch doesn't eat till the evening. You're the same as Titch, dog. Like
Now and
Titch
again,
doesn't
on that.
eat
Now and
breakfast,
again,
lunch.
I'll have
He
a
just
breakfast.
eats in the evening,
Yeah.
dog.
I just have the one meal a day normally. Now and again, I like to have a breakfast just to feel like it. But
So
it's very
what's
rare
come
for me to have a breakfast.
what's on the dinner cards then? What's on the
I
dinner
don't know,
cards?
I've got about three choices, right? So I'm deciding very shortly what to do.
Okay, so what's the three choices?
One's a chicken and leek pie.
Nice,
One's some kind of marinated pork chops. Or
better.
forgot what the other one was. Um,
The leek
oh,
pie, the
I've got
marinated
some
pork chop.
wagyu. I've got some wagyu burgers that I was gonna cook.
Yo, bun the burger. I'm having burgers tonight too, dog. My mom makes the best burgers in the world. Like, and it's all like simple. It's all like mince and like onions, and that's it. Like, it's just simple and it's good. Have the wagyu beef burgers, man. That's supposed to be the best meat in the world. Straight up.
Yeah, sorry, sorry.
Yeah, I know. I never had wagyu. I'm not
Is it?
posh enough
I've only
still.
had that wagyu steak once, and it was pretty special. It was.
You had a wagyu steak before?
Yeah, it was
That's
lovely.
supposed to be the biz, like biz
Yeah,
Naka, biz Rocka. Where'd you have that at? Like just bought it from the grocery store and
at a
did it.
restaurant. Yeah, it's bloody
Oh, you had it
expensive.
at a
Shit,
proper restaurant.
a couple of years ago, but it had to be. Got to be medium rare. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You have to
has
have
to
it
be.
medium rare.
Has to be. Has to, like
But
I,
it is
I go
lovely
I, I
steak.
go for like I go for rare medium because like if they fuck up the excuse my language, but if they F up the rare medium, then they can always put it back on the grill. You know what I'm saying? But I like are you the same as in you like a crust on top and on the bottom like cooked to shit but still like
No, not
medium
really.
rare medium in the middle,
No, I'm
like
getting to
pink
the
in the
point
middle.
where even medium rare is too much. I'm getting to the point of rare now. I like my
That's what I'm
steak rare.
talking about. No, I'm
Much
rare
rare.
medium, like on the opposite side, but like I still like that crustation on the top. So it's like I still like that crustation on the top and the bottom, but it's like rare medium inside. And we have a steak
Bit
place
like me.
down.
That's
I'm
flash
rare
fry,
medium.
isn't it?
Coming,
That's flash
it
fry,
must
isn't it?
be. It must be flash fried because we have this steakhouse down here, Budgie, and they probably have it in England and Wizard of Oz land. It's called Ruth's Crisp, and like
Never heard of
they,
it.
oh, brethren, Google it, please Google it.
Shit.
Your mouth
I
will
bet it's
water.
shit.
And Ruth's Crisp, like Ruths Crisp, and oh my
Yeah.
days, they like they make the outside like all like charcoaly, and then on the inside it's like pink like salmon, dog. It's mad, and they do that all wagyu shit. Never, I never been to Ruth Crisp. This is only what I've heard people talk about. So I'm a
Yeah,
pseudo
yeah,
Ruth Crisp like
Well,
eater.
when
I've
I
never
go to
even
a
been there.
restaurant, they ask me how I want my steak. I
Yeah, go
always
on.
just say to them, cut off the arms, wipe its nose and ass, and throw it on a plate.
yeah.
I love a bit of rare steak.
You know,
Love it.
do you know why?
I
When
love
I
you,
first come
Budgie.
to
I
Australia,
love you,
like,
Budgie.
I liked I like a steak well done, and I used to go to the pub restaurant place and tell the chef. I got to know this chef quite well, And I went up again, and I said, "Yeah, well done." He went, "Look, right, he said, I've had enough of this." He said that to me. He said, "I've had enough of this. This is really good prime beef, beautiful steak, and you're fucking it by ordering it well done."
Oh,
He said, "I'll cook
100%.
it for you the way it should be, and then tell me." I said, "If you don't like it," he said, "I'll give it to nothing." So I did, and it just opened my eyes.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
medium rare,
Yep.
and I went, "Wow, this is
Yep.
God 30 odd years ago, Bud." And I went,
Yeah.
"Wow." Fucking hell, the first time I actually properly tasted a steak. And I
Yeah.
went, wow, that's it. Ever since then. And even now, if someone gives me a medium steak, I won't eat it.
No,
If
because
I ask
Karen,
for
the
medium rare,
blood, the blood is
I'll
where.
just send it back. I'll send it back and say, no, I'm
Yes.
not eating it. It has to be rare to medium rather than medium to fucking well. I can't do medium
Kieran,
shell.
my G, the blood is where you get the taste from, and it's
It's
mad
beautiful.
because you think that's disgusting, but it is. It's where you get the
It is,
taste
no.
from.
As long as it's good steak, as long
Yeah,
as it's good steak, it's
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, 100.
So there you go.
Okay,
That's it,
so
mate. I've decided I'm having steak for dinner tonight now.
boss, but I'm having burgers. I'm having burgers. Kieran's
Yeah, I
having
don't know.
what? You
Do
got
I
three
cook it?
choices.
Do I cook it or do I let somebody else cook it for me?
Tell, is Happy Hammer at home yet?
Oh yeah, she is, but
Ask
yeah,
for a favor, dog. Ask for a favor. How do you know?
mate, I'm 78 miles away from her.
Yeah, I know you pop to do a steak 2 minutes each side. I don't think it's a bit of an effort.
Invite Kieran over then. He'll come over from Brisbane and cook you your steak up. Dog.
Yeah, mate. No, I'll go to a
But
restaurant.
anyway, I'll tell you what, I will say this right about the football though. The game the other night was probably the most important game of our season and for a long while. But you
Yes.
Yeah,
know what now? You know what now? Norwich is now the most important
Yep.
game
You're
of our
right.
season.
You're
So
right. Yep.
unlike you, Pete, I know we're losing against Man City, right? I've written that
No, we're
one off.
not. No, we're not.
Yeah. We're
Okay,
not
I
topping
bet.
in
I
the
bet.
league
Listen,
title.
listen. I bet
That's
you a
not going to
pint.
happen.
I bet you a
League table,
pint. We don't lose against Man
and
City. I will bet you a pint. We do
Brighton is
not lose
always
against Man City.
Brighton
One
is
hundred
always a
percent.
tricky. Brighton's always a tricky fixture, right? Always for us, it's a tough
especially
one.
at Brighton.
You know, it is tough. It is a tough fixture. So to me, the 3 points we need to finish seventh, and I think three might do it, is Norwich.
We
So
ain't
now
losing against
it
Man
takes
City,
on
dog.
a lot more importance than it has before.
Okay, so
We need to do it.
hold on. If we win against Man City, real talk. When I see you,
Yeah.
you're buying me a pint. Like, and all I
Yeah.
want is like a carling.
Right.
That's it. That's it. All I
I
want is
will,
a carling.
I will
That's it.
doff my cap to you if we beat Man City, but I don't believe we're going to be
Oh no,
costing
we
them the
will.
league
We
title.
will. We will.
Not going to happen.
Okay. Okay. Kieran, let me talk to you like this. Imagine when you played with the Charlton boy and you got beat at the biggest game that your team had that season. You don't think the next three games are going to be the most important games in your life? Like, you don't see them turning up against, like, the Gladiators, against, like, the Real Madrids, the flipping, like, teams from back in the day that did the bits. Like, West Ham's winning every game to the end of the season now because of what happened at Frankfurt. That's what I think. That's what
I
I think.
like the
I
confidence,
think we're
mate.
three straight. I think we're three straight, man. Three the hard way.
Well,
I hope you're
we
right.
needed to
I
turn
don't
up.
think we
We
will.
needed to turn up on Thursday, didn't we? And we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see
So,
now. You see now. And listen, when we meet one another, person to person, all I want is a carling. That's it. That's it. Just
you
saying I
you can have
told
an
you
old
so. That's
carton of
it.
it if we
You can
beat
have
Man
your
City.
wagyu steak burger and all this, that, and the third. All I
Hey,
want is a
listen,
carling, dog.
I ain't making no deals. When I meet him, he's buying me a pint anyway.
What my back, mind you.
Of course,
Ah,
of course.
fuck. I keep fucking kicking my knee in.
But yeah, so I'm just saying that
Oh, my
Norwich is
days.
an important game because
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I've seen Wolves. We're battling against Wolves now, right? But forget
Yep.
everyone else. We're
that's
battling
what I
against
said.
Wolves.
That's what
And
Budgie was saying, yeah?
And
Budgie, you
United.
know, you had the fixtures up earlier. If
Yep.
you
Yeah,
look at Wolves' fixture list, it's
Yep.
fucking frightening.
It is.
Really, really
They
tough.
got Liverpool on the last day.
I know.
Yeah, right. They've
I
got a
know.
really tough. So I think 3 points might do us, bud. That's what
I
if
know
everything
you
goes
will.
to script. If
Yo,
everything
I
goes
know
Budgie,
to
you
script,
Budgie,
will.
what do you think about like Man United's new manager that they apparently got, but he ain't signed yet, and he has like a three-barrel name, and Kieran hates like
Oh
two-barrel
yeah.
names, so I can't imagine
Ten Hag.
three-barrel name.
His name
Yeah.
is
Ten
it
Hag.
Eric Ten Hag? I think he said,
Yeah.
is it
Do you think
something
he's
Ten?
gonna
Eric.
do them any good
Eric.
or no?
Eric
Eric
Ten
Ten
Hag.
Hag, yeah.
Do you
I
think he'll
think
do
he's a
them any
great
good or
manager.
no? Or he'll
I
just
think
be
he's
I
like
a
think.
another
great
Van
I
Hal?
think he's going to be their resurgence.
You really think so?
He
Yeah, I
may
do.
be.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I do not think so, man. I don't know why.
He's going
It's
to be
so
It's
windy
responsible
hard
for
here.
it,
to
mate.
say, mate.
Fucking
Yeah.
Look,
hell.
let's put it this way, Peach. If he's not, it won't be down to him. It'll be all the shit that's going on at Man U and the people behind the scenes
Yeah,
and how they're set up. The
yeah.
boy is a good manager, like a very, very good manager. And if
Is
he
he
can't
really?
succeed, I don't know who can. I really don't.
I
The
agree.
boy I
I agree
wanted at West
100%.
Ham before Moyes was Ten Hag. He's exciting. He plays football on the front foot. Really exciting manager. Really
What man? What
produces
team did he
exciting team.
manage before going to Manchester United? Then Wizard of
He's at
Oz.
Ajax now. He's
Ajax.
at Ajax.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay, there you go.
He's a good boy. He's still there. He's still there. And
Yeah.
Allaire is fucking smashing in goals for him every
Oh,
week.
Haller cannot hack. See, that's what I'm saying. Haller can hack it in the Prem. So who says this manager's
Yeah,
gonna
he can
hack it
hack
in
it
the
in the
Prem,
Champions
dog?
League, though,
Different
can't
talk.
he?
Yeah.
He hacked it in the Champions League.
Yeah, it didn't hack it in the Prem. No, Prem is a different league. The Prem is a different league. I don't care what nobody says, dog.
He was
Like,
in the
yo,
wrong team. He's in the wrong team to be in the Premier League, and that was
no,
us. The wrong
no,
team for him.
he wouldn't have hacked it. If he went to Arsenal, he would have been out like Aubameyang was. Honestly, like
If he'd have gone to
it's
Arsenal, he'd have been
different.
banging
It's
in
different
goals for fun.
levels, different bass and trebles, man. Sorry,
If
sorry,
he,
sorry, bud. What was
look,
that?
I said if he
he's
went to
proven.
Arsenal, he'd be banging in goals for fun.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Disagree with that, dog. All day long. No
He
way.
plays in the front three, Pete. If he plays in the front three anywhere, he'll score goals wherever he is.
Right, right, listen, boys, I've got a bit of work in an hour and I need to eat, so I'm going to get off. I've
Okay,
been on
listen.
here for like an hour and 20 minutes.
I know you've done well. Thank you very much for
No
coming
problem.
on, Budgie. Thank you,
No
Karen, for
problem.
coming on. I appreciate it because I know I'm a dickhead and like you guys just put up with me. I appreciate that. But thank you
You
guys for
talk
coming
short.
on.
I'll
Like,
talk to you guys later, okay? I'm going to get off.
and when I get my phone back, I'll be in the WhatsApp chat and talking to all of y'all and everything. I promise.
Lovely.
It's just yeah, shit's
Yeah.
like
All right.
I'll
I'm
talk
off
to you
the
later,
grid
mate.
right now.
I'll talk to you later. Be good.
All right.
Okay, peace out. Budgie, what a boy. What a boy, what a boy, what a boy.
See you in a bit tonight.
But Karen, you're wrong on the Manchester United manager. I don't care.
Yeah, it could be tough for him, mate. Believe me. If he can't make it work, Peach, then there's a problem at Man United, and it's not him. I'm not
But
going to blame him. Because
I think the
the boy's
problem
good.
stems from Man United. I really do.
Yeah, he
Like,
does. He does, Peach. He does. He does.
yeah,
And he'd have to change a lot of shit there, mate, for it to work, I think.
like who do they want to get rid of? Pogba. They want to get rid of Lingard. They want to get rid of Rashford. They want to get
But
rid of. They're
there's going to
looking to
be,
do an overhaul, aren't they? Really?
yeah. There's going to be a load leaving anyway. They've got about 7 or 8 leaving anyway.
Yeah,
And Lingard's one of them,
yeah.
So he'll
Do
have
you,
to, he's got to rebuild.
do you hope that
And
Lingard comes back to us, my friend?
I'd take him. Yeah, I'd take him.
Any day of the week.
I'm not hanging my fucking hat on it, guys. I'm not.
No, I know.
But yeah, I think it would have been a big bonus for us this season if we'd had him, but we didn't. But if he
What
comes,
about?
he comes. If he don't,
Sorry,
I won't lose sleep over it.
you
We just
won't lose
fucking
sleep.
get to
What?
do
If Lingard doesn't come, you won't lose sleep over that.
it.
You won't lose sleep over Lingard coming, no?
No, if he comes, he comes, mate. If not, we
That's it,
fucking
innit?
make sure we get a player that's probably good, just as good, if not better.
His first
You know?
game though against Villa when he scored those 2 goals, like
Yeah,
that
it's
was
just
just
superb,
madness,
wasn't it?
wasn't
It was
it?
great. he's what part of the reason we got into Europa League.
He's the only reason we got into
You
Europa, really.
But he
Really.
gave us that push. He gave us that push and that momentum to get us to sixth. So, yeah, I hope he can come back and repeat it. But he either is or he isn't, and that's it. I don't lose sleep about these players that may come and may not.
No, I agree
And
with
to
you.
be honest, for us to have a good season next year, it's not just going to be about Lingard. It's going to be about the 5 or 6 other signings we make, and that's
What do
where
you
we're.
think about King Lewis Potter?
Yeah, I reckon he seems like a good prospect. I'm not
Yep.
sure he's there yet. He's a good prospect. And
Yep.
trouble is with prospects with Moyes, they tend to sit on the bench a lot for the first season, don't they? And I
Always.
think we need to get players that can just walk into that team now and not be sitting around for fucking 8 and 10 months having a little bit here and there. So that's what I'd rather see. I'd rather see players that can play straight away and be good enough to do it.
Do you think Vlasic will eventually show up, or am I dreaming?
Uh,
I
um,
know.
Yeah, it's hard to know, Peach. Isn't it? He hasn't impressed me at all. I know
Like I
he's
s-
never played. He's never played in the position he's meant to play in. He's a number
Yep.
10, and it's hard to see him playing in that.
But neither.
But
Remember what? Remember when
it's
we
not
had
looking
that?
good.
Remember when we had that boy Mo Diami? Like
Mhm.
he was never played in the right position, but then he went to Newcastle and he was all like firing off of all cylinders. Like
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to say, mate.
madness,
Vlasic
isn't
to
it?
me, he looks like a good idea that's not worked. That's
Yep.
what he looks like.
Yep.
Now, whether he can come good, like I say, he ain't been here that long, hasn't had that much time. It's very hard to knock him or write him off for me. But what I have seen, I do worry that he'll ever come good.
Okay, next question. Ben Rama, is he gone or is he next year more Bowen strong?
I'd rather sell him myself. That's just me. I don't think he's going to work out for West Ham. I'd rather sell him. I'd rather get a proper left winger,
Yeah.
right? A proper left winger,
Yeah.
and because he's not a left winger, and that's where he's been put. So if that's the only position for him at West Ham, then we're wasting him, and he's better for himself to move and better for us for him to move because we want someone on the left to do what Bowen does on the right, and Ben Rama's not it.
No,
So
I agree with you, and I think you're right. It's wonky sausages. Like you have a good sausage from the butcher. You leave it a bit too long, and then it goes off. And I don't want Ben Rahman to go off the boil so much that we lose like how we did with so many much of our signings when we sell them off and they don't get shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
yeah,
he could do. I think he could do better in a team that suits him. And
I could see him doing good at Leeds or even going back to Brentford. I really could. What about
but he
Tony?
could,
Would you
but
take Tony? Would you take Tony?
he doesn't impress me that much, Tony. No,
Okay.
I'd rather I'd rather have Watkins than Tony. But I wouldn't
See,
say no to him at this moment, mate. Yeah, he would be a good Tony be a good addition. Yeah, he would. He's not the player I'd pick, but I would have him. Fuck it,
what
because
what what about
we
what
got
about
nothing.
Tammy Abraham at
Yeah,
Roma? Like
I didn't.
we could have
I
got
didn't
him.
mind the idea before he went to Roma. I didn't mind the idea of that
No,
boy.
I didn't either. But like just seeing him at Roma doing these tricks and kicks, like
You know,
it's a
he's
different
doing
league
all
though. He wouldn't have done that in the Prem. Like that, and
right.
that's what
He
I'm
might have
saying
done.
about
He
Haller.
might. He might have done, given that the right team and if he played to his strengths. That's the only thing with West Ham and Moyes. I'm not. He wouldn't play to Haller strengths, so that sort of negated him. We had to get rid of him. Would he do it for Abrahams? Does he suit Moyes? I'm not so sure. But I do like the guy. I think he's a good striker, and
I know,
he's
but
a
I
force
thought
to be
Abraham
reckoned
was
with.
a bit too like light. If that makes any sense, I thought he was a bit too light for West Ham to tell you the
I
truth.
don't know. I don't know. I think he could do a job. It's hard
What's
to
that,
say,
man?
mate. The trouble is, we can pick good players and all over the park.
Hmm.
But if they don't suit Moyes, it don't matter how good they are. They ain't going to look him. So
No, you're 100% right, man. Flipping
there's a,
hell. Hold on.
you got to think about: is he a good player or does he suit Moyes? There's two criteria's there. You know.
Who do you think
Uh,
does suit Moyes then? Like striker areas.
I think Ollie Watkins would because he's a real worker as well. He works on and off the ball, runs back, checks back, fights for the ball. He looks lively. I like the look of him. I think he'd suit Moyes. But
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't
I don't think
like
we'll get
Ollie
him.
Watkins is like similar to Abraham for me though, honest.
No, but
Uh,
his work rate's a lot more, and a lot more than Tony. Works a lot harder than Tony as well, and that's why I prefer him. If that was a choice, I don't think it's a choice. I'm not sure Villa are giving him up. So
what about Nunes? I know, and I know you're like you ain't buying into it unless they hold up the shirt. But what about Nunes, man?
don't know, mate, because I've not seen enough of him. I can only hear that he is a good player. He is a good forward. I haven't seen enough of him to say, yeah, that's the boy you want. I haven't seen enough.
Nah, I agree with that. This
Who
is
knows?
all hearsay, hearsay. She say, he
Who knows?
say, me say. I get what you're
Well,
saying.
no, you know, we've probably got to bring half a dozen players in. That's the hardest
Oh,
thing.
easy,
Half,
easy. We
half a
listen.
dozen, and
We
we need
we
to
have
get them
to
all right, too.
like I know everybody's on their famous like we need a left back, we need a striker.
We
We
do.
don't need no wingers. We have enough wingers, but then a central midfielder. But we have Connor Coventry coming back. Maybe get somebody else in for
Well,
backup for him.
we need a left winger, mate, because every player we put there is
But
not a
what
left
about
winger.
Aquaflex? What about Aquaflex, Karen?
I don't know if he's good enough, and neither
He
does Moyes,
is.
obviously.
He is. He
No, but
is.
Moyes
He's.
doesn't.
I know you're on. Like, listen, I agree with you, and you've heard it in my past videos. Like, I agree with you that the under 23s are here, the championship are here. I agree
Hmm,
with that. So for him to jump up from here to here, but you do have
massive.
to remember that boy played for Celtic, and he was on a high level. So that's one boy. Like I love Chester's. I think Chester's is good. So you could have Chester's and
They
Coventry,
might all be
and
good, Pete. They might all be good, but I'd
yeah,
imagine if they were ready to step up to that level, they would have
yep.
had game time by now, and are not. So you got if you want to trust in Moyes, then you got to trust his judgment. They're not
Oh, and
ready,
I
or
do.
they're not good enough.
But I don't you think
If
that
they're
the
good enough, believe you me, if he's got a fantastic player there who can do it, I'm sure Moyes would have used him, and he
no,
hasn't. So
I
what does
know,
that
but
tell you?
maybe he'll be biding the time. One, he might be biding the time, and the next, like Moyes has gone so many transfer windows, Mr. Wizard of Oz, of like not buying anybody. So he's only building that expectation up even more and more and more and more. So when he does sign somebody, they have to be fucking good. Like
Yeah,
they have to be
yeah,
top dollar. Like now he's left it for so long. If he's left it
yeah.
for so long for a certain reason, if it's getting money from the board or not finding the right player, he has to bring it up to like he has to that player has to be able to do it all. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, mate. It's a worry because next season our recruitment has to be spot on. It has to be really good. And
Yeah.
every play you buy is a gamble.
Oh,
But
100%.
especially when you buy a championship player, you
Yep.
don't know whether they can step up to the Premier League, even though they've been, smashing it in the championship. It's still a gamble.
No, I
And
know, man.
I just hope whoever he picks and whoever he buys is good enough to start in that team, not just he's a year's project and we got to wait and see. I want him to see that he can throw him in there and do a job, and that's a tough ask to get that all right.
Like
But
hit the ground
I
running
think
from jump. Yep.
he does, yeah. We
No,
need a
I
few
hear
of
you.
them we need a few of them to be able to do that to compete next year.
But
Because
a few of them, you're talking like at least five. At least
yeah,
five.
I think we need at least five because we're probably going to be losing four or five players. At least probably
Mm-hmm.
this season. You take Noble, Crowell out the squad depth.
Mm-hmm.
Noble, Crowell are gone. There's two straight away. You probably lose
Mm-hmm.
Masuaku, Yarmolenko. There's four without going into everyone else.
Yeah.
There's four gone
Yeah.
straight away. We might lose a couple more. So. if we buy five, we're just the squad is the same numbers, you know.
No, I know. We need to buy
So
more than five. Five is just like
no,
the
we
that's
need
just
five first team players. That's what we
yeah,
need.
yeah. Like five is just like the okay, yeah, we're getting five to replace what we have, but then we're situated with the same squad depth that we had this season. So
Yeah,
we definitely
and
need
I
we
say
definitely need like at least eight, nine, or 10 players to tell you the truth.
unless we're
Honest.
promoting, unless some of these young lads will feature, and we do bring a couple up, and you know to
Yep.
boost the numbers,
Yep.
and they're good
Yep.
enough.
That makes
Maybe
sense.
for all we know, Moyes could be saving them for next season. Say, yeah, that's when you'll get your chance. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. We really don't know if he thinks they're good enough or not.
No,
But to
and
me, the fact
yep.
that he hasn't tried them in the last month or so tells me he doesn't think they're ready
But
yet.
Kieran, he's seeing them every day in training, though. No,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't think they're ready, then they're either not good enough or they need more time.
because if he's seeing them every day in training, you got your Chesters, you got your Elises, you got your Aquaflexes, and your Perkins. So you put them four aside. Then you got Coventry coming back on loan from Oxford to MK Dons back to West Ham. That's five. So then if he buys another five players, that's almost like another 10 new signings. But I
Hmm.
think we need more than five new players that we have to buy in the summer, including those five people in the academy
It's very
that,
hard. That's the trouble, mate. It's
you
all
know what I
it's
mean?
it's really good. Like when you've got a good side and you only have to bring in one.
Yep.
To, Liverpool are great at it. They're brilliant at
Oh,
bringing
not
in
many.
a
They're
player
brilliant.
to make a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
They set the standard. But when you have to bring in five, it's very hard to get all five right. You know,
No, no,
really hard.
100%. What do you
You've got
think
to be a
about that?
magician.
What do you think about that Diaz cat? I think he's sublime.
Oh, I think he's absolute quality, man.
He's sublime, and yeah, I
He's
agree with
so
you.
good. And now there's
He,
a boy that
he
hit the ground
oozes.
running.
He oozes
Hit the
of
ground running.
class.
You think he'd played in the Premier League for years?
Yes,
The boy
yes,
is so good,
yes. See, and
so
that's the
good.
difference between someone like Diaz and Haller. Like Diaz, and I know you kick your socks up at Haller and you love him, but Diaz, he's a different kettle of fish. But Liverpool as a team, they're a different kettle of fish, aren't they? So
Yeah,
you can't
they're
really
different.
compare this. It's like apples
But
and oranges.
we you can't compare them two,
That's what
no.
I'm
But
saying.
what you can say is Liverpool are a fucking great side, and
Yes, they are.
to walk into that team
Yeah,
and not need bedding in
yeah.
just straight away and hit the ground running.
Bosh. Yeah.
You must be a special type of player, and to me that's a great signing
Oh,
for Liverpool.
big time.
Absolutely brilliant signing.
I
So
thought I'd
this
like.
is the difference.
Yeah. Pardon me. Sorry.
I just think that's the difference between buying someone and then hope they come good, like we
Yeah.
got with Vlasic,
Yeah.
and buying someone and he just is good and he starts straight away.
Oh no,
Brilliant.
100%. Like
That's
like
what we need a bit of that. We need a little
oh
bit of that this year.
we need a bit of that more than we need a bit of that, Karen. You're 100% right, and it's like you got the likes of youngsters like Foden, Conor Gallagher, like these players. Like I know everybody's on about Rafinha and Phillips and this and that and the third. Conor Gallagher does it for me, man. Like he does it for me. He's I see him in a different light. Phil Foden, I see him in a different light. Like these players have the world at their fingertips to be able to just like be some of the best players, not only in the Premier League but in Europe, and not only in Europe but the world. Like it's nuts, man. Fucking nuts, man.
Well,
Hopefully, Paul Newman comes good, and he'll be able to bring in some players that really can make a difference for our
yeah,
squad.
like I said, I'm hoping. Like, you remember I said to you long time ago, Pete, that
Yep,
January
yep.
could be one of our most important transfer windows,
Yes, you did.
and it wasn't.
They right.
Right, and it was
Yep,
disappointing. It was very disappointing,
yep.
and probably why we are where we are now, we can put it down to that.
One
So,
hundred percent.
if that was the most important in my mind, then this summer is
Oh,
double that. as important.
Double
It's probably
entendres.
as
Yeah,
important.
one
We
hundred
have to
percent.
get it right,
Yeah, we
and
do.
just for us to compete again to try and get a top six spot. That's what we got to do. So
Yeah.
hopefully, like you said, he's been there long enough for this Newman, and I'm sure they've got their targets, and I'm sure they will bring in good quality players. It has to. If
I
not,
hope
then
so.
it was pointless this Newman being there, and Moyes is getting it wrong. If he can't bring in players after all this time to make us a better team,
Cause
has to.
yeah, cause you look at like what's gone on. Like, I know Kaczynski's not like gonna bring in all the money for the transfers, but he's helped like console the debt. We have Newman in there that is going to try to do something in the summer to bring these players in. Moyes, he must have his eyes on two targets here and there. He's been looking at Keen Lewis Potter. He's been looking at some other players too.
Yeah,
They have to get it right. And
we have to get it right.
the more time they keep this going on, we're going to be expecting like we're Pele's at the club, and we're not going to get them. And yeah, it's just madness,
No.
man. Like, just go out, get the job
What,
done, get
what,
some players in.
we put everything in place to get them with Newman,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Everything's been put in
yes,
place, and he's
yes.
had long enough. And if we can't get it right now, we never will.
You're
It's as
one
simple as
hundred
that.
percent
We
right.
never will.
100% right.
Uh,
I
so
agree
fuck
with
it.
that, man.
Anyway, onwards and upwards, mate. We beat Norwich at the weekend, and I think we will. I don't
So
think there'll be a problem there.
what's your score result?
Yeah, I think we can stick a couple past them, mate, and win 2-0. I don't see
Love
why
that.
we can't. Right.
Who's
Beat them
who's
2-0. I want them 3 points on the board because, like you said,
it's
I know you
big.
think we do well against Man City. We could do well. We could get a point, or we could lose 4-0. So I'm not bothered about Man City, but I don't want to secure seventh on the last game of the season against
Mm,
Brighton. Because they always have been a fucking bit of a bogey team for us, a hard team for us
oh no,
to
they
beat.
are. They
And
are.
they're playing well, Brighton. They're doing really well.
They
So
are.
be nice to stick the 3 points on the board against Norwich, mate.
Like
And
like like
we'll all feel a bit more comfortable.
who is it, Karen? Like Duncan Duffy, they still play for Brighton, yeah?
Yeah, I think one of them's been missing lately. Dunk's still there.
They're so good.
Duffy's been
Like
missing.
they're underrated, man. And that
But there's this
March he
guy,
plays for Brighton too, doesn't he?
that Trossard as well. He's been
Trossard's
coming good for him.
magic.
Good
Trossard's
player.
magic.
They're
He's
doing well.
and who's that Pascal Gross or Pascal whatever how you say his name? He's
Yeah,
like he's a magician. He is a
he's good
magician.
players. Potter's a good manager. He gets the best out of these
Yeah,
players. So
you're right.
does
You're
well.
right, man.
And they're a tough team to beat for anyone, you know. So
Nah, I agree with you, man.
I don't want to rely on that on the last game of the
No,
season to get
no.
some.
That's why we're
I'm
gonna beat Man
hoping,
City. You watch. We're gonna beat Man City.
mate,
We're gonna
even if we
beat
got
Man City.
a point against them would be absolutely massive. We might cost them the league title and everything.
I know
That would
we
be
could,
funny.
but we always do this, don't we? Like we cost Spurs
We
the
could,
title. Like we
yeah,
could
we've done
cost
it
City the
before.
title. We
Cost
cost
Man United, we
Manchester
cost Man
United the
United the
title.
title.
Let's have
Last
it.
week, we cost you the title 1 year.
Fucking bang on. You're bang on.
No,
You're bang on. Kieran, I gotta go. Like I know it's only 4
no,
in
I've
the
got to go and
afternoon
cook.
where you are. It's 4 in the morning where
Okay.
I'm at. No, 2 in the morning where I'm at. So I have to.
All right. Yeah, I've got to go and cook anyway. I want to get it sorted. The boy,
What do you? Okay. What? No, hold on. What are you gonna cook though? You gonna cook the soup,
don't
the
know. I'm going
burger,
to look in
or?
that fridge and make me mind up. I'm not sure which way to go. I don't know which way to go.
All right,
I'm
my
not
friend.
sure.
You have a good one. I'll be in touch with you. I'm not on the WhatsApp thing. So if you catch me on the
No,
YouTube, I'll put the
I've
link
not
in
been
so
on
you
it.
can come on.
No, I've not been on it much either lately, mate. So there you go.
All right.
So there.
Thank you very much
Right.
for coming on.
You finish. I'll talk to you later. I'll lay
Will
back.
do.
You can finish it. See you
Love you
later,
to
brother.
bits and bobs, man. Always. Big up Artisan. I know he's still watching. Big up Artisan. And one thing left to say.